Howdy, everyone. My name is Wilson, and welcome to yet an on-time, punctual Conqueror Chronicles
Yes, very
round
on time.
table.
Of course. Very, very, very timely. Very timely. Yeah, Black Up's not here. He's unwell, and Yoshi's not here because, well, I mean, he's just never here anymore. Really, let's be honest. Um, so, but we got a good grouping here. I think it's the largest I think we've ever done Conqueror Chronicles.
No, the one where you had 4 people on HO
Oh
and like two
yeah,
more.
yeah, that one was a good one. I do remember that one actually. Yeah, wasn't it like four people from HO and then I think two from.
4 HO, Wilson and me.
That's what it was. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that was definitely the largest grouping. But besides that though, it's the second largest grouping. Um, we have Wilson Sticks. Wilson, this is I think you've got to be your third or fourth time on
Something
the
like
show.
that. Sixth or seventh. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, it might even be sixth or seventh. All right. And
No,
then
it's not. I just wanted to make the joke.
oh well, oh God, yeah, 6'7". God damn you. All right. Anyway, all right. And then Saren, welcome back. I think this is your second time, right?
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And then we got Radio Foot from HO. Sadly, coming off of a loss, but how are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing the best I've ever done.
Really? Why is that?
I don't have to play Conquer anymore.
Whoa.
We're done.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
We're done.
you're probably playing next season though, I imagine. So I mean, I don't know. I think this is like a short-lived victory, no?
Uh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh my God. Really? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. And then we
Spot
all.
in Aegis, maybe?
Yeah, you guys moving up actually? That might be what you're talking about. Going to champ? That's
Dude,
amazing.
champ would be too easy for us. I think.
Oh,
I
true,
don't. I don't want
true.
to do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, all
I'd
the
make. I'd make Rusty and Bob look bad. I don't want to do that.
well, Rusty's in heroic, I think
Oh,
now.
is he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he's even in a
Damn.
worse league.
Yeah, he's
That's
in the
crazy.
yeah, it's the doubly worse league. Yeah. So then we also have Icarus from Lucky Number 9. Icarus, how are you doing?
Hello? I'm well. How are you, Phoenix?
I'm doing fantastically. I'm doing fantastically. Have you been on this show before? I feel like you were on one episode, right?
I joined one. Yeah, Hulk and I did one together with you
Okay.
last season. So I've
Last
been here
season.
once.
Okay, okay. Well, first time this season, so welcome, welcome. Then we also have Clink. I forget the team you're on. I'm sorry. I'm a very bad host, apparently.
Colt.
Cult of the One Mega. That's right. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you doing tonight? You doing good?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, I think from what I was told, you've played AD2L for a while now, right?
Yeah,
I
a few
think you're
years
just
ago.
a
No. I played one season a few years ago.
okay, one season a few years ago. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But you're
We
you're
didn't
enjoying
ever
the
lose,
journey.
and then got kicked out of finals. What can you do?
Wait, what?
Damn.
What do you mean? Wait, okay. You got to explain the lore here a little bit. So wait,
We
okay.
we got we got like 3 Smurfs exposed over the course of the season, and on the third one was right before grand finals, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't be having that. Yell her out."
All
It was pretty funny.
okay. I mean, you guys didn't know that all three of the players were Smurfs? Like you had no idea.
No, we weren't Smurfs. We had Smurfs, and like
Oh, you had Smurf
yeah.
accounts. Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was enough to just fucking get you guys out. Holy shit. You guys must have been really strong in that season then. That must have been like a really powerful team. There must have been a lot of outrage. Okay, cool. All right.
It was
Well,
pretty funny.
well, welcome to this season, I suppose. All right. Well, let's jump into the series because just for sake of time, I feel like each time I say it's going to be a short episode, and then each time it's a very long episode. So let's just go right into it here. So like I mentioned, we did skip some weeks, so we have to cover all these matches here, as well as these here. So let's start with the upper bracket, Peppa Pigs versus Cult of the One Mag God, which was a
Oh
2-0
God.
for Cult here. Now, yeah, it's been such a long time that facets were
Oh,
still in
oh,
the
Yeah,
game at
but
this
since
point.
I'm
So
not in the game
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. So
I've forgotten what
we have
the
some facets to go over, guys. We could talk about
I've
that.
forgotten what they all do. Like, what
Yeah.
is that Slark facet?
He never had a facet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was removed already for him.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
he was one of those heroes that didn't have a facet. But Clink, do you wanna talk about this first game here? I know this was a while ago, but as a member of
Both
the
these games are
cult-
pretty rough. We kind of just ran over him.
Okay, yeah. So there's not too much else that you can really add, I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, don't let target last pick. But to say he's just gonna cheese every time.
Okay, yeah. No, he does seem to play some of these cheesier heroes sometimes. Okay, yeah. Um, just trying to think. I mean, Lycan's definitely got to have a pretty good matchup against Invoker for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He kind
But
of
which
throughout
of
the
these
entire
drafts, Phoenix, which of these drafts on paper do you actually prefer?
See, I'm not a huge fan of Void like as a hero. Like I like it because I think they have a lot of damage to dump into it.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
agree.
do have Lich, they do have Witch Doctor, they do have Invoker. I think the problem with this lineup that I have is that it seems kind of slow to me. Like you
Yeah,
have
they do nothing for
Invoker.
30 minutes.
Yeah, like it's basically a do nothing lineup. And the problem is that you picked a do nothing lineup and it's against a Lycan who can run all of these people down, actually. Like both these supports don't like the Lycan very much. I guess Witch Doctor can cask, but I don't know. It's just a lot of like it's very slow and then they're very fast. So I think it was kind of like just a mismatch in my opinion. But does anyone else have any thoughts based off of draft or anything like that?
I think that the Peppa draft just looks like, to your point, if they like actually land this chrono, which I think is a crazy amount of like expectation of Printer. I feel like it's obviously pretty like if he doesn't hit a chrono, then the fight's pretty hard, and if he hits a chrono, then like 5 people could die, and I think it's like it looks like it could be cool, and I understand the difficulty in executing it, and obviously it looks like Target had like a pretty crazy good lane. So
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Saren Radio.
It's hard to have a
anything else?
game on Void here as well. Into the lane he's like picking into.
I agree. I like there's nothing to say other than I got my ass eaten 2 games in a row, basically. It was like it was also slow, and like in that game I'm realizing like I'm playing Witch Doctor and I actually don't have anyone to follow around to kill with my ult off cooldown either. So I felt extra useless that game. I'm like my hero can't farm because I don't have any farming spells, and I can't kill anyone because all 3 cores are not exactly early game.
Yep. No, that's totally fair. I think Underlord is also like I think he's a very strong hero, but I think he
I've come
does
around
struggle against
Not
Slark.
into
to like
Slark. Not into
Yeah.
I've
Slark.
come around to be like I really don't like Underlord. Well, this was during that patch. I was kind of like not favoring Underlord. I don't know about now. I haven't seen the hero in this patch, but I think like it happened to me as well during the draft where like people easily fall into the trap of like Underlord's a safe hero, so we could just pick it and it'll probably not like completely get dumpstered in lane. But then you have an Underlord and it's like when people are picking Dawnbreaker every game and they have no one to start the fight, so you just have a Dawnbreaker they can't do anything. And it's like the same issue with Underlord in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
yeah, I
that's
agree.
totally fair.
That's my point. I think like
Yeah,
literally
because
in
like
this
they have a
space, Void
Legion.
has to like walk in and then chrono people. Like there's nobody else to go in. Like maybe like Arden can walk around like Ghost Walked and stuff, but like this is a very hard way to start a fight.
He also gets controlled a lot by everything on their team because there's the liquid frost or liquid fire. There's the bugs. There's the Lycan wolves that have like 80% magic resistance. So it's a lot of clicking for a guy that doesn't click very fast, even with treads.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think Underlord's actually really strong, personally. I think it's a very, very good hero right now. I guess I'm a little biased because I have a 100% win rate on it right now in champ, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I think the hero's really, really good. But I think that, like you guys are highlighting, the problem is that he's essentially only auras and disable. He doesn't really offer a lot beyond that. And I think to take full advantage of him, you have to play around the ulti. You have to be able to make moves happen and make fights happen, and they just don't really have anyone to do that. I think that was just again, I think that was just a weakness maybe in the draft there. But
Yeah,
Radio,
I agree with the draft part.
do you have any last minute thoughts, Radio, before we go to game 2, or should we just
Hang on, sorry. I'm about to queue for Dota and watching the Dodgers game and doing content.
Holy multitask.
Multitasking. Cult of Magod too good, man.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all there is to it. They're gonna win this season. So what can you do?
It's true. Klink's gonna 1v9 all of Conqueror this season.
What can
100%.
you do? All right.
What can you
Well,
do?
game 2. Clink.
Ooh,
let's-
one more
let's-
kill. Exactly one more kill on our team this time.
Yeah. Let's go back to you, I guess, to
Was this
start.
were these last week's games? They must be,
No,
right?
Yeah,
this was
these were
2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks
No,
ago.
no, it was last week. Because of the reschedules, I believe it was just
Oh,
we played them
really?
back to back. No,
Oh,
Mm.
maybe. Yeah, it's.
I don't
Two
remember because
Thursdays
we.
ago.
Oh, it's 2 Thursdays. I don't remember,
Yeah,
dude.
I think
Damn,
it was
dude.
2 Thursdays ago. Yeah.
Printer's like a pretty good player, and to see him just get shut out like this, oh my god.
Yeah, it's very uncommon. I think Printer's had a lot of really good performances this season, and this series in particular. I don't know what you guys were doing with Cult here, but you guys were definitely shutting him down for sure. And this one's
Jin and I are too
interesting.
powerful.
I think it might be because this is interesting as well because I think a lot of people think Slark is good into Tide.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, right. So like it should be a good lane, but looks like that lane got destroyed.
The Weaver. It's the
So-
Weaver. It's honestly the Weaver.
It's
Yeah,
the Weaver, and you
I
can
can
just
see
You like
you can
I
just buy
can hear
move
in the
speed on
comms.
Slark, and it's fine.
Move speed. So
I not
it's-
Slark on a Tide.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
same thing with Ursa. Like you just buy like windlace boots, and then you're not gonna die, and you're fine. You might go even at worst.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
remember
is.
doing the Tide Weaver combo in Conk a couple seasons ago, and it feels very oppressive because like the bugs remove the armor, the gush
Yeah.
obviously removes the armor. Not many heroes can trade into that very effectively. Even heroes
As long
you'd
as you
think
have-
you could, right? So
As long as you have damage on your support, you can just like play QE on Tide and like fight into Slark and just like keep him low, and you're fine.
mhm.
It's hard, obviously, but it's not like we knew they were picking it on 18 because they picked it like the week before into Tide. But it was
Okay.
just such a good Tide game on 16 that it was too free.
And did you pick the Lifestealer like in preparation? Like do you also think Lifestealer has a favorable matchup into Slark? Is that why you picked that?
No, but it's a
It's
free
just the
like Tide
hero.
and LS game. Like I mean, look at their heroes. It's Winter, Jakiro, Mars.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
really
it's just
good-
so free for
yeah.
Tide LS.
Yeah.
We knew
it's
they were going
super-
Slark, and it's not good into like either of those, but like we'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Do you have any other thoughts, Clink, like just being in the game at all? Is there anything else that you wanted to comment on, or
Yin's the greatest. He says 3 words and wins lane. What can you do?
what can you do? Okay. All right. Anyone else have any thoughts based off of draft? Oh yeah, looks like it was another very one-sided for sure.
Who drafts for Cult of Magod?
And Fatality's clicking the heroes, but
I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. When you got God King Fingtali on your team, you just can't lose. That's just the way it works.
Just the goat. He's just
He's
the
the goat.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm very interested by this last pick, Druid. I wonder why. Like, I just don't really know why it made sense.
He just wanted it. He was just like, "Yo, pick me, Druid."
Okay,
They're
is
just
that
kinda-
why? Okay, yeah. 'Cause
I think it
mean,
was like slightly cooked. We were just kind of like not sure what to change in general game 2. So at this point we're in upper bracket. Just like pick something and then we'll just fix the problem in lowers. Because game 1 was such a stomp. It's like, what do we do to fix this?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. It's just like it's interesting because he kind of. I don't want to say he had no impact, but like he didn't really look like he was
Well,
playing. Very
granted,
much.
that's
I don't know.
almost 50% KP. We have 9 kills on our team.
That's true. That is true.
With
That
it-
is
it's more
close.
like nothing was happening. Like we just kind of got rolled.
You just kind of got it rolled. Yeah. That's
Like
fair.
if you look at the damage numbers, I'm the only damage because I have an AOE spell I can press while we're losing the game.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah. Anyone else have any thoughts, Icarus, Wilson?
Nope. I think
Nope.
picking
I-
Lone Druid
yeah.
against target is like it's like a bad omen. I think it's a bad omen.
Okay, fair enough. Bad Omen. They got Lena immediately after too, so I think Lena does pretty decent against that hero as well. So very unfortunate.
yeah, this guy plays a lot of Lone Druid, so like he
Yeah.
knows exactly what to play into it.
Oh, does he? Does Target play?
Oh, he played. That's what I'm saying. He plays.
He plays like every micro
All the
mid
cheese.
laner.
All
All
the
the cheese
cheese
micro
target
mid
plays.
laners.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I will say
Broodmother,
that is.
Visage.
Yeah, that's bold. I will say that. That's very bold. I don't think I would like if you're playing against a cheeser, like I would not pick the cheese because he knows what to do against that shit. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't do that. That's like picking fucking Tinker into Lim. Uh, I just wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but all right.
I would do it. Tinker's a dead hero.
Well, now Tinker's a dead hero, but yeah, no, yeah. All right. Well, this series also for some reason a lot of series that went 3 games, like the third game doesn't show in the series, and I had to find them individually, and it was very disappointing. I
Oh,
don't know
that's why
why.
there's like a bunch of tabs open.
Yeah, that's why there's somebody. I don't know why I felt like I had to say it, but just so you guys know, it was annoying. So that's why I have so many tabs up here. But anyway, all right, Radio, do you want to take lead on this series? This was your series against Spooky Scary here.
Oh, dude, this is so long ago. I don't
I know,
remember.
yeah, this was a while ago. I think most people thought Spooky were gonna win this series too, so I think this was a bit of an upset here.
Oh, I do remember this game. Yeah, I remember. We remember thinking this game that the one and only threat on their team was Shadow Fiend. So as long as we killed Shadow Fiend in some capacity, or at least zoned him out of a fight, we would just win. And that's kind of what happened. But anytime we weren't able to do that, he would just roll through us. Everyone else was kind of like a non-factor. It felt like in that game. I remember Ouch set up a lot of plays, and Changstein played out of his goddamn mind, and then the rest of us were useless.
Okay.
I think Stretchy did some cool shit.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. He did play mid Rubik. That's kind of cool. You don't see that necessarily a ton.
That's a staple for him. He loves that hero, as do I.
I think it's interesting because Anik played support this series. Is that what I'm seeing? He's
I
normally
think
their
he played
offlaner.
support both
Isn't
games.
yeah, he's usually off lane.
Yeah, he's normally the offlaner, so they moved him to support just to have Kalsa play offlane instead, go offlane Necro, and then went 4-12 Radiance
Does
Arch.
Anik like not play Necro?
Oh
I want to know
So
the story of what
no.
happened.
we
from
were
comms.
thinking about that, and we were like, dude, if he had built a blood mail or fucking
Mail?
god, sorry,
Yeah.
blade mail, Muerta Changstein would have had a really hard game, and he
Yeah.
didn't. Just one one item.
I
If he
am
got that
just
early,
like
would have really made us suffer.
so confused by like I don't understand like I don't know, it's so weird. Like I think role swapping this far into playoffs is like already kind of a little like strange. Like I think it's probably not recommended. But then to do that and then pick an offlane Necro is like I don't know, man. That's so strange to me. I don't think Necro's that good right now overall, but I especially don't think it's that good offlane right now. I mean, 35 minutes you got a Radiance Heart. Like
This was
I don't
pre-patch, by the
know.
way. The
Yeah,
patch
this is
updated mid-series, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes,
Interesting.
this was
Interesting.
pre-patch,
No.
and then I think the last game happened after the patch. No.
This was going on during our games. This was the beforehand.
Yeah, I think it was before. I think you're thinking of last week, but this was 2 weeks ago.
No, last
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah,
I swear
it
a
was
series
last week.
happened.
No.
Yeah, this was
this.
this.
I don't think so, dude. I don't think so.
I
But
don't remember.
anyway, moving beyond that though, what do you guys think of the of the lineups? Like, does anyone have any thoughts? Like anything glaring?
SSS drafted 3 mid laners. That's my thought. As the course.
They did kind of draft 3 mid laners.
I personally really hate when a team drafts a no stun offlaner and you don't have like basically just an offlaner in mid to compensate because it just feels so bad. Like you force your shaman to be the one to actually CC to start fights. It's like who's going on this Muerta to CC her so they can actually kill her or something. Like there's no one to do that. You have to lead with like Necro ult. And that's so bad.
They really banned Razor, or they really banned Pugna instead of Razor. I thought that was interesting.
No, Pugna was some bullshit that patch though. I'm not
was
gonna
he?
lie with you.
I think Razor was more bullshit that patch. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I
Razor
think
was more
Razor-
bullshit.
Yeah,
But I hate Pugna, dude. I hate playing against that hero. Tilts my brain out, dude.
I don't
Just
know.
don't cast spells. Lol.
I just feel like normally Spike has really good drafts and like I can really see what he's cooking, but like I don't understand what I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like you mentioned, they have really not that much disable. You're really relying on just one hero. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like HO had a much better draft that was not like, I feel like HO sometimes can do a little bit of trolling in the draft, but I think they just really had a way better solution. I think Muerta's really good into Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend can't click her at all if she ultis, and they don't really have a lot of damage to or CC for the Muerta at all. But yeah, Clink, do you have any
Yeah.
thoughts at all?
Yeah, I don't see what the top draft like does in fights if they're not rolling lanes.
Okay.
It just looks hard.
Yeah. No, totally fair. All right. Well, let's go to game 2 really quick here. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so Triple S did come back with a vengeance this game. They beat you guys quicker than you beat them this time around. Okay, Radio, talk about this game. What happened here?
You know what? I don't really remember this game. I remember Changstein complaining that the drow felt like it does nothing. And that's about all I remember.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Okay. You guys went OD? That's kind of cool. OD? Wait, OD lost against a Kunkka? What the
I
fuck?
feel like that's a hard lane for OD, honestly, because Kunkka just doesn't care. He's just gonna like
Really? Okay.
he's just gonna harass you really hard. And then like if he X's you, you have to astral yourself, and if his support's there, you're just gonna get set up on.
I mean, I think that Kunkka should do better than other strength melees, but I don't think he should win that lane. I don't know. I think that that's not supposed to happen, but I could be wrong for sure. I don't know.
I feel like the win-loss drew thing on this like counts up to like 15 minutes or like
That's also true. Yeah,
it can say some weird shit. Like the lane might not have been that
as bad. Yeah, no,
uneven.
that is definitely true. Looks like Equanimity got the Shadow Fiend again this time, and he did pop off. I will say both games he actually popped off on the Shadow Fiend. This one in particular though, 12 and
Yeah,
1
that
was
was.
pretty cool.
I remember that's that game. We were like, all right, next game, no fucking Shadow Fiend. Please ban it.
And they first picked it. They
Yeah.
first picked that shit. Anik, the pause 5 was cooking here too. Holy
That's pause
moly,
4.
dude. It says safe lane
No?
though.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's just
it's
safe lane.
just pause 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Oh, it was the
pause
other game
5.
he played it.
Yeah,
The other game he played the same hero, pause 4.
yeah, the pause 5 shadowed him in 10, 2, and 16. This guy was fucking cooking. Holy shit, look at his damage number too. God damn it. That's really cool. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, anyone else have any thoughts based off of draft? Icarus, you got anything for me? Yeah, pretty one-sided.
No, I think this HO draft looks like totally fine. I think they both look totally fine. Like I get why the maybe Changstein. I think Changstein's played really well from every game that I've seen this season. But like I guess in lane you're right clicking a tide and he just like doesn't give a shit. I don't know.
One thing I can say is if you look at like the CC on Dire versus Radiant, Dire has slightly better setup, and they have a Tidehunter ult for AoE stun, versus like Radiant only has Mars ult for like AoE control, really. Because Disruptor can't stun anyone, and Mars can only stun 2 people at most. So it's like everyone gets stunned, and they just run to the drow and kill her, kind of deal.
Yeah. I mean it's interesting. I mean, Clink, you're playing offlane now. But I
Yeah.
think it's interesting because I actually think Drow seemed pretty good this game. I'm surprised that Changstein said it felt like a do nothing hero kinda, because I think Drow's
I mean, it has
really
good
good against
matchups.
Tide. Yeah, like I think Drow has really good matchups this game actually. I think it's pretty good
Yeah.
against Shadow Fiend. It fucks Tide in lane really bad, like in my
It's
opinion.
good against Shadow Fiend on paper, but this character was so disgusting last patch. Like every time
Yeah,
this
that's
got
true.
picked, I was pissed. The entire game, I was pissed.
Oh, I feel that.
I think the Kunkka did a lot of work. And we knew I think we called out the Kunkka pick too. We were like, oh, Kunkka will be really good this game, and that's exactly what happened. We got fucked.
What was the
Yeah.
idea behind the harpoon on Kunkka?
I mean, they have a dataless on Tide at that point. They're just building
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I think you're just so
okay.
ahead. You're just buying whatever you want, dude.
yeah,
Fair enough.
I think so. Yeah.
They probably had an Echo Saber and just built it up into a harpoon.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall though, I think Icarus is right that I do like both lineups really. Like I at least see the logic behind both, right? Like Mars Blink Arena, you drop a Disruptor ulti, the Drow can do some damage from the outside. I will say I'm overall not a huge believer in OD. I don't really like the hero. I don't think it's strong in the sense of like I can't explain it. I just don't see the hero win that much. I think it's kind of slow. It needs time. I just think there are better heroes that can kind of do a similar thing, but better. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it made sense with the arena. I don't know, like you could drop a hammer in there. I'm not sure. It just seems like Triple S just kind of started off hot and just carried that momentum, I guess. So, but anyway, all right. So let's go to game 3 here. All right, game 3. Looks like you guys had a pretty convincing win here. Radio. I
Wait,
mean, it was
I
a little
remember what
longer,
happened.
but
Fuck.
still, fairly one-sided. Jankstein popped off this game too. Holy moly! Look at this guy. That's amazing.
It
All
was
right.
the offlane coddle.
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah, dude,
offlane
Black Up offlane
coddle.
coddle. Dude, this game
Oh
was
my.
crazy. So,
We were
level 1
casting
rune
it.
contest, 5-man fatal bonds into the shrapnel
Oh, yeah,
and
that
the
was that
coddle
game.
queue.
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
crazy. They team wiped
Fuck.
them basically. It was
They team
disgusting.
wiped them? Really?
Yeah, it was a 5-man wipe at
Yeah,
the
they
at the
killed all of
finals.
them. It was a 5-man fatal bonds into AoE
Oh
spells. They
my
just got
god,
obliterated, dude.
it's a 5-man wipe before minute 1. Oh no. I don't
Whoa.
think
Like,
I've
that's a bad
ever
omen
seen
right
that.
there.
Oh my god. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. Look at the gold advantage at minute 10. Holy shit.
You should have seen the
Wow.
lanes. Like, it was a coddle warlock off lane. How do you play that as a Drow Ranger? You can't even dare
Yeah,
walk
they
the
would
wave.
fatal the waving and then just nuking it with Illuminator or whatever it's called. It was not
Yeah.
That is
and
some
they put their
tech.
supports in like the completely the wrong lane. It
Yeah,
was
they put the Shadow Demon with the Tide Hunter and
no, they put it the other way around. They
oh
put the
yeah, it was
Shadow
the
Demon
Lich with the
against
Tide
the
Hunter. Shadow
yeah.
Demon with the Drow. Like the
Right.
strong laner was with the Tide Hunter. The Tide didn't give a shit about that lane. And
Well,
nothing
I
was
think
happening.
that like the other thing too is that the Lich can at least protect the Drow a bit, right? Where like
Yeah,
No,
or
the-
he
like
can throw the
Lich
shield.
presses Q on a coddle and like the coddle's dead, but no, we
Yeah.
have a Shadow Fiend here.
Hmm.
The Shadow Demon.
Or a Shadow Demon, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I think that the supports should have been swapped for sure. I think that would have been a little bit better because I'm not really sure how a Drow Shadow Demon is supposed to deal with that. It's just very tricky. Um, I don't know. Last pick Viper too. Like I think I've said this before a few times, but I don't think Viper's a hero you should be last picking, in my opinion. I think it's like one of those heroes that if you want to pick it, just pick it early and just show it. Because it's a strong hero. It's like it's fine to do that. But you saved this Viper to last pick and then you got snipered immediately and I mean Sniper's
Yeah.
very good against Viper. So it's just like you kind
Also,
of
like,
saved it for just to get
what are you
fucked.
breaking here? Like, I feel like the biggest thing it brings to team fights is the break, right?
Yeah. Team
And
fights for sure. Team fights for sure. But I think overall, like the thing that Viper brings is the fact that he's supposed to like dominate the lane, right? Like he's supposed to destroy the
Yeah.
lane and then snowball that, and he can't really do that this game at all, right? Like he
You
lost the
just can't do
lane.
it with the sniper.
Yeah.
But not even that. There's a coddle that presses one button on Viper, and he basically just doesn't have his passive because he gets like minus however much binding light is, solar bind is, the magic reduction,
Yeah,
and he
that's
just
true.
blow up.
I also want to ask your guys' opinions. What are your thoughts on this Crimson Guard Ags Crimson Guard mid Viper? What do you guys think of this? This is
That's pretty based.
that
Getting
is
not
right
gonna
clicked.
lie.
I don't want to get right clicked.
yeah, I think that's really bad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
I think you should have bought
I don't like
pipe
that.
first.
I mean I
That's
think
a lot of magic damage. Oh, Tide already had one. Okay, yeah. Maybe
I
like
don't know.
I think okay, blade mail, and then maybe you can like fit a heart in there somewheres.
Of course. Okay,
mean-
Wilson. All right. Okay.
They were like locked in high ground by 30 minutes, right? Like
No,
at the point of the
earlier
game
it,
that
it
he's
was
building.
the game was
yeah,
the
no,
game was so cooked.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying at the point of the game that he's building this Crimson, he's just trying to stop gyro damage in fights. I think it's fine at that point. Like it's bad on paper, but they gotta get back in the game somehow.
That's a
And
good
Auras
point.
can do that.
Yeah, that's
Steve
that's
is
still a fair-
disgusting on Coddle.
Yeah, it's
I
one
hate
of his
I
better
hate that
heroes.
he plays that hero.
Yeah, it's definitely one of his better heroes for sure. I'm surprised that I feel like HO doesn't play it that much when he was mid. Like I very rarely saw it, but I've seen him play Coddle and he definitely cooks with this shit. So it's I mean yeah, 9 minute Spirit Vessel off lane. I mean that's he was definitely doing good for sure. But Icarus, do you have any thoughts here on this game before next series?
I think the Coddle is terrifying. He destroyed us with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I think that you guys got destroyed by a lot, considering how the
That
season
is
played
that
out.
is true. Yes, that is true. Yes, that
Only
is
jo-
true.
Only joking.
It's hard.
Of
It's hard to
course,
come
only
up with the
joking.
list because it's very long. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Only joking, of course. Only joking, naturally. All right, next series. Okay. So where are we here? Okay, so this is Midas against Dark Epi. Okay. Game 1. Looks like Dark Epi kind of stomped a bit here. What are we looking at here? Okay. Oh, Tommy Ruggs did a mid Underlord. Wow,
Zam.
that is really fascinating.
With
Look
the
at the item build.
harpoon.
No,
Huh.
he bought Echo Saber Crimson Guard, then got a harpoon.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, it definitely worked. Like they definitely won, right? Pretty quickly too.
I mean, it was fast. 22 minutes, Crimson Guard harpoon. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I think that like just my opening thought before I pass it off is that picking PL as your last pick, I think it's okay for sure. Um, Especially because, well, like I was saying before, I do think Underlord's really, really strong, and I don't think PL likes playing against Underlord at all. So I think it's a little scary to kind of pick that hero without banning Underlord. I know they were showing the Slardar, but Slardar is such a versatile hero, right? Like that hero can play safe lane, mid lane, off lane. So I think it's a little bold to pick that, while that's available. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Does anyone have any thoughts based off of draft here?
I would say, like, when I said about you pick a Dawnbreaker, and then you have, like, no core to go in, their Spirit Breaker is the only one that starts the fights. Like, this feels so bad whenever I play in, like, that's the team comp I'm in, where the support is the only one that can start the fight, and all 3 cores cannot start the fight. It just feels very bad. Like, you basically have to suicide Spirit Breaker to get a Dawn ult off, or get gone on first. And then it's, like, rough.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that's the biggest difference between these two, actually, is that Dark Epi, you have a Slardar who can blink stun, you have an Underlord that can ulti in. I mean, this team is, yeah, you really have a lot of do nothing heroes that don't really want to start anything. I think it's okay to draft a lineup that doesn't have an obvious way to start a fight, but I think if you're gonna do that, I think you have to draft really strong lanes and you have to win your lanes, and it doesn't seem like that's what happens.
Yeah,
So
like, what does a Bara Dawnbreaker do? Like, Dawnbreaker's a really good hero, but Bara is, like, basically a melee creep until he gets a few levels.
Was
yeah,
this facets?
yeah,
This is facets
Yeah.
still.
yeah, facets, yeah.
I feel like Dawn was pretty shit here, like during facets.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
actually don't think
Wait,
Dawn
he-
is that good. Honestly, that's why it was funny that
He
you were
didn't-
saying that. I don't think Dawn's
didn't
very
Oh,
go
good.
the-
yeah.
He didn't
Well,
go the
it's
cooldown
Dawn is still a
facet.
strong laner. Like, I think Dawn is still a strong laner during this
Yeah,
patch.
Dawn
The hero just
did like dumpster every
the
lane.
hero
That's
just
true.
like didn't have as much late game or
The
mid
W
late game
spell
game
is way
impact.
too much damage.
Yeah, but like you have a support that cannot follow up at all.
Yeah.
He has to just charge in, and then Bar's just probably going to be in another lane. You're going to be by yourself, so
See, I
you're not
think
even
Dawn is a
winning
strong
the game.
laner, and like I get picking it for the strong laning, but then it's also like you're playing a
Not into
Dawn.
Weaver, right?
Yeah, you're
Like
playing
you
a Dawn
see
into
the lane.
Weaver. Yeah, exactly.
I don't get
That's
the
my
PL
point.
pick either. Like it's bad into Weaver. It's not a good lane into Slardar. Like you're not
No, you're definitely
like
not.
you don't
Happy
just
about that.
own
Well,
Slardar.
They did
And then
last
they
pick
have a
really
last
well,
pick that
actually.
could go like Sand King or Underlord as they did or something like that. That just there are like too many last picks that just hard counter PL.
Yeah, that's my that yeah, that, and that's what I was trying to highlight too. Is I just don't know if I really like PL as a 23. I think if it's like an ultimate last pick, it's fine. But if you're 23ing it, like I don't know,
Or if
guys.
it actually is like really good into the other four, but it's not.
hmm Yeah,
I also really like the
It's,
late
it's not even
Underlord
good
here.
into Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon can just make PL illusions.
sorry, Icarus, what were you saying there as well?
Sorry.
I really like the late Underlord because like kind of what I think some of this Radiant draft wants to do is like you charge in with the Bara and you have Wind Ranger there and then you like can Dawn ult on top and then Underlord just like pushes pit and ults in and like stuff is like pretty countered. I think
Yeah.
like 24 pick Underlord looks a little wonky, but if you actually think about it in the context of what Radiant like needs to do to start a fight, I think it's like really nice.
Oh,
I think these
definitely
guys
do.
went mid Underlord against us. I remember having a Underlord ult cast on me while I was level 4. And that was some mental damage for
You're
sure.
What
just like, what the
wasn't what you
fuck?
wanted?
You were just like, what the fuck is going on
Yeah.
here? Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I will say that's a great point though, because I do think Underlord in particular, like it's so fucking annoying to play Underlord. Like these 4 heroes right here, Spiritbreaker, Dawn, PL, and Wind. All 4 of these heroes absolutely hate a giant root. Just like fucking on the ground. Like
Yeah.
none of them want to play into Underlord. It is so annoying for all of them. So yeah, I think that was a really really smart last pick for sure. Wilson, do you have any thoughts before game 2?
I miss Underlord Cleave. I miss it so much.
Me and you both, brother. All right.
Where's my offlane Sven?
Me and you
What's the better Sven?
both. All right, game 2. I will say that Midas definitely struck back this one, and pretty convincingly as well. It was more convincing than Epi's first game. Um, what do we got here? So and yeah, actually, it was more one-sided even based off of graph too. So definitely a stronger game. I think both games, I will say, both games I really hated the 23 pick. Like I do not like Siren 23 pick. I don't know.
Is that a pause one?
Yeah,
Siren?
it's a pause 123
What the?
pick
Wasn't
Siren.
that hero like completely dead during that patch? It still probably
Well,
is
okay,
as a core.
okay. Here's the thing with Siren carry, right? Is like if you were a specialist with it, I saw some people doing it last patch and this patch too. I see some people doing it, but I personally I don't like it very much. I don't know. I think it's very greedy.
I
I think you have to be very good on it to make it work. I'm not a big fan of it personally.
I see the logic with like they have an Enigma, so you can, but they have like literally everyone on their team has a ranged stun that can cancel Black Hole.
I mean,
One
I
of them
also
goes to
just don't
BKB.
like. I don't see what you're 23 picking the Siren for. I don't really get why it's good. Like these heroes are all very fast. Like Wraith King's very fast and doesn't really care about Siren. Like he's got a Radiance. He'll just come back alive. I mean, Wind Ranger. I guess she doesn't want to be netted, but she's gonna get Manta like she did in a BKB. Like I just don't really see what like why it was good. I guess. So I'm a little confused by it, but anyway. Does anyone have any
feel like
thoughts at all?
Wraith King had no business winning on last patch, especially like blind pick into carry. This hero was so bad. Like you would go past 3 items and just be completely useless. Like you're just a health pool.
Especially off lane. Yeah, it was so dead as an off laner. I'm
Yeah.
really shocked that they had the balls to pick a fucking Wraith King off lane in a must-win game. Game 2.
I
That
How
was
do you
crazy.
win with Enigma
no,
Wraith King as well?
I
Like
because they have an AA lane. It's AA Naga. Both heroes do absolutely
Oh yeah,
nothing. You
that's
get ran at.
super
I guess,
You
weak
get
yeah.
then.
ran at
Yeah.
extra hard because like Enigma is a lane dominator. That hero will bully you out of lane really hard if you have nothing to clear the Eidolons with.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
they just get ran down, and then Wraith King Enigma takes tower in at 5 minutes. Unironically, if you
Yeah.
can't lane, they will take your tower immediately, and you lose map control, and the game's over probably.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely fair. And I think that judging from the KDAs here, I think the off lane on Dark Epi might have struggled a little bit here for sure. Um I mean, I
been
guess it
known
is
to
a
happen
wind
into
region.
win lanes.
Yeah, Wind was really annoying this patch, man. I think it might have been one of my least favorite heroes to lane against. This Tangled facet,
It was
god
almost as bad as
damn.
Shadow Fiend.
It
I'm
was
with you.
so bad. It was like if she landed a shackle on you, she would just start right clicking you for like
What do you mean if? She just
100.
like shackles the wave,
If
and if you're in a
Yeah.
90-degree angle from,
Yeah, it's
it's
true.
just absurd.
Yeah, it was
And
so
there's an
much
Undying,
damage.
reducing your HP.
Yeah, and it was an Undying reducing it. Yeah, I think that's pretty miserable. I think that's just like, yeah, I don't know. Wilson,
God.
Icarus, you guys have any thoughts? Radio?
um,
They picked Undying and won with it, and they have all my respect.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
like that the Wind Ranger did not go Aghanim Scepter.
I, yeah, I mean, if you're a safe lane win going eggs, that's really bad. So,
Yeah, I see it in my pub or I saw it in my pub sometimes back before they reworked it. And first of all, it wouldn't make that much sense against the Slardar.
hmm
And it's like a whole
It gives
item
physical
slot
damage reduction
to do
though.
what?
Yeah, it would stop the W damage, right?
It gives it physical damage reduction. It just stops the right click damage. Period.
It'd be good against
Yeah,
cleave and
it's
slot RW.
it's just such a bait though. I think
Yeah.
like if you're spending 4,200 like on eggs just for that, like there are so many better items. So I agree with
Yeah.
Wilson. I don't think you should
That's
get
true.
that as a safe lane. I
That's
think it's
true
really
also.
bad. But now Wind is dead though. His hero's fucking dead as shit.
Thank God.
True.
R.I.P.
I will say, Dr. Midas did the flex. Like they really like to pick Wind early, and they flexed it between mid and pause one a lot.
yeah, they
Like I think
definitely have,
in
yeah.
our series when you played against them, they did it like mid game one and then pause one game two.
Yeah.
It was just very safe hero to early pick, and you could pick in like all 5 roles basically, except I guess maybe not off lane.
Fair enough. Okay.
It's
well,
such a good patch to be an offlaner. All this annoying stuff is gone until people figure it out again.
yeah, that is true. I will say that ever since this new patch came out, it's been awesome. My lanes have not been nearly as miserable now. Thank
It's
fucking
not
God, dude.
Jakiro Tree Warlock
Oh, no,
with
the
SF
worst.
Wind.
Yeah, the worst was the fucking carries, in my opinion, bro. It
Yeah.
wasn't even the supports. It was like you were getting like carry, Clinks, Wind,
Yeah,
Shadow
SF Clinks
Fiend.
Wind every
Yeah,
game.
and
It was
it's like
so bad.
so fucking miserable. Like there's nothing you can play into that shit to have fun. Like you're just gonna get fucked right up the ass every time. It's so bad, dude. Anyway,
Holy.
it's terrible, dude. It's so bad, dude. Anyway, yeah, we're all better now. We're all better. Anyway, yeah, pro tip, don't pick Naga and AA in the same lane, probably. That's very yeah, that's very
If
bad.
you pick AA, pick someone who is happy to tank a few right clicks,
Yeah,
because your hero's not trading that hard.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, game 3 here for this series. Wow, this is a fucking 60-minute fucking dick ripper here. Holy shit. Oh, and they won while down 20 kills. What the fucking hell?
Whoa.
I
Holy
remember seeing this
shit.
game. Look at Tommy Ruggs' KDA and look at the like.
Oh
Dude,
my
he was
God,
trying
this
his
guy was
hardest.
fucking
Whoa.
hard carrying. Holy
He
shit.
was trying his absolute best to win this
24
game.
and 5. Look at fucking. Okay. Wow, there's so many spots. Like I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, so they picked a safe lane Mirana in a must-win game, which is like already credit there, because like that's very bold. You don't really
It was
see
going
that
late
very
as
much.
well.
And it was going late, but he actually was doing really fucking good. He was cooking here, actually.
I think Mirana pause one is like really good late game that patch because you scaled really hard with 6 items and you had the shard that did a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, he was actually. Wait, how did they lose it? What the fuck happened? They were
It was
ahead.
probably
Oh, they threw a
it
fight.
was,
They threw a
yeah,
fight.
it was probably one bad fight and you just get your base taken that late. That's just how it goes.
I mean, I will say that looking at the map here too, though, they never really had a building advantage either. Like they were kind of like they never took a lane of racks in an hour plus game.
Think
So I don't
It
know.
makes sense though, because like look at Radiant's draft. They have amazing high ground defense and they have a Tusk. Like this guy is pretty good on Tusk. It says 2 in like 20, but he will kick you from low ground into into his base and snowball onto you.
I will also say before I pass it on to you guys to get more thoughts, I think this is the first time since starting Conqueror Chronicles. I think this is the only time I have seen a team win where 4 out of 5 people have a negative KD. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Puka was fucking cooking this game and he had a 2 and 20 ton.
He's dying for his
my
team.
God.
Those
And he had
20
it with
deaths,
the
not
rapier
the big
too.
year.
Divine
He had a
rapier, too.
rapier.
It was on
Okay,
Mirana. It was on
surely
Mirana.
someone. Oh, it was on Mirana. Okay.
Yeah,
What
Mirana's
my
missing
fault.
an item slot
the
and has like
Yeah,
way low
okay.
net worth for what
fuck,
she should
bro?
have.
But that
That
is
makes sense.
crazy though. I don't think I've ever seen 4 negative KDAs on a winning team. Okay. Anyway, all right. Who wants to start it off here on just like based off of draft? Does anyone wanna talk to me about this? Their
A
thoughts?
lot. Lifestealer does not have fun this game. I see the Timber. I see the Muerta. It's not good for him.
Counterpoint, Lifestealer beats Timber late game.
I guess. Yeah.
He just eats it. He just doesn't care. Timber has no
Yeah,
damage.
I would agree with you more if the Muerta was a core, but it was a
Oh,
support.
it's not a. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
duh.
support Muerta. So I actually think Lifestealer core has pretty decent matchups here. I think it's okay against Dawn. It's good against Ogre, good against Mirana. I don't think it's bad necessarily.
I like the
but
Manta on LS to dispel silence.
yeah, this guy was he was
People
so farmed, man. Holy
people
shit.
seem very stubborn in my bracket to buy any sort of dispel on LS because
SNY
he has his
always, yeah.
Q. But
Yeah,
if the enemy
SNY
team has a
always.
silence, like what do you do?
Yeah, definitely fair. Yeah. Clink, you got any thoughts about this?
No, I don't think I watched this. It looks like a crazy one though. I
Fair
know
enough.
that I think Dr. Midas is a much better team fighting team. Or that was my impression of them at least.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah, no, I mean, they definitely. I don't know. It's actually weird. It's interesting to me because I don't necessarily think this lineup has like
No, I mean the
entire.
players.
Oh, you just mean the players? Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I was thinking like
I would
overall,
agree.
I don't actually necessarily think they have like that strong of a team fight. Like they kind of lack Disable in my opinion a little bit. I think it's like kind of hard to have a lot of
The
synergy
high ground
necessarily,
though.
but yeah, a
How does
lot of
Dire
high
siege
ground.
high ground?
Well, evidently they can't. So I mean,
Like
yeah, I
you
don't.
have to fight into an Underlord perma pushing, an Invoker perma D pushing. He has Tornadus as well. He can just farm the wave from 3,000 units.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Against us at least, if I'm remembering the right series, Dark Epi did pretty well in lanes against us and then just missed spells in team fights. And it was like I don't
Oh
know,
yeah.
not that impressive or scary.
They also lost 2 lanes and they still won. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Invoker
Radio,
won his lane.
Radio, and Icarus. Do you guys have any thoughts here before we go to the next series, or what do you guys think?
Timbersaw players deserve to lose.
I agree. I agree with that. 100%.
Oh wait, I just realized Invoker won lane because Timber wasn't in lane.
Yeah,
He was
yeah, I was
roaming.
gonna mention this guy was roaming so much that he's not even listed as being mid. This guy was I mean, he
That's
went
crazy.
24 and 5, guys. Like this guy was fucking cooking, dude. He was all over the place for sure. But Icarus, do you have any thoughts before we
Not a lot
go on?
incrementally. No, we can go.
No? Okay. All right. So that takes care of this week's worth of games. So now next week or last week it was only HO Midas, I believe. So we could talk about this one now. And for some reason this time this best of 3 actually showed all 3 games. Surely that was intentional. So thank you Radiofoot for that because surely that
Mhm.
was definitely planned. So appreciate that. So if you can, do you want to take us away on this first game here? Looks like it was a longer game, 45 minutes roughly, but you guys definitely seemed like you were in the driver's seat here. So, what were your thoughts?
Trying to remember this one as well.
You guys picked a Zeus mid. That's pretty cool. Do not see that hero very much.
Yeah, Stretchy likes fucking around that hero. I think honestly, from what I remember in the last like 2 series, Changstein just carried us like every game. We'd all just like flop around like fucking idiots, not knowing what we're doing, talking shit. Everyone's chirping out. Everyone's calling him like a stupid fat retard. And then next thing you know, we're winning the game.
Okay. All right. Fair, fair enough. All right. I mean, he definitely was cooking this game. 19 and 3 on Changstein. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it
This
felt
guy
like
was...
if Changstein didn't get online. I mean, I know you could probably say that about like every Dota game, but like if he never got online, then we just definitely lost. Like we never had a mid performance or an offlane performance that carried us through. It was just
Whoa, whoa,
Changstein or
whoa.
bust.
What the fuck? Are you crazy? Dude, Black Ops a fantastic player. That's crazy, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, he's all right.
Every lane won.
Every
Easy
lane
game.
won. Yeah, you guys won
Mm.
every lane. I will say it's pretty cool to see the Zeus mid. I was talking about this a bit to my team too, where I feel like Zeus got a couple sleeper buffs that are kind of interesting. I'm curious to see if more people pick it.
I think this hero is super good.
Yeah, I
What?
think that the Nimbus scaling with his spell amp is a bigger deal than people think because
It's
before
the
it was
Q.
well the
The Q level
Q2
1.
the Q2
It's
is yeah
105 damage.
and also the fact that his ulti now hits or like gives the
Yes, that
invis
dude.
and then hits. I think it's like
I killed
kind
a
of
Slark
yeah.
through a Dark Pact. It goes through his ult. You could just kill Slark through his ult. Like
Oh, I didn't
people
know
are
that.
picking
I didn't know that.
people are picking Zeus pause 4 a lot because he scales super hard and he wins every level 1 trade. It's impossible to play into him.
That yeah, that's
And he
actually
just scales super
interesting.
hard.
I did not realize that it went through the the Slark ult. I guess it makes sense, but I
Yeah,
didn't
I played a
realize
game
that
where
it
I
did that.
refresher, double Nimbus, double ulted, and he just died in his ult. Like
Huh.
he exploded.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty one-sided too. Like the graph shows, it was a fairly one-sided game as
What
well.
is that item in Shama's inventory between the blink dagger and the aether lens? What is that?
It's
The
the
new
new eighth.
yeah.
It's new.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're
Yeah,
past
it gives
that.
true
I
sight.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That item's so good. I love that item. So much fun to use.
I think that it's always interesting after a patch happens too to kind of see what the teams were prioritizing or like thinking, right? Because this series was definitely played pretty
This
soon
was patch day,
after.
I'm pretty sure. No, I
Yeah,
think this was patch day.
it might have been patch day for sure. So it's always interesting to see kind of how people react to the patches. Um, but yeah, Clink, do you have any thoughts on lineups here or anything that
Both
stands
these
out?
mid players were like, my favorite character was unplayable for a patch. Now I'm gonna play DP Zeus.
No, I'm gonna play them both. Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, that's definitely possible. A DP rush the wraps too. That's. I mean, I guess it makes
It was
sense.
broken on.
It
Yeah,
was. You could build
It
that
was
with
wicked
anyone.
strong on release.
yeah. You could pretty much do it on any hero, and it was like not that bad for sure. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to add too much. I feel like because the lanes just kind of all
Yeah.
won. Like literally, they all won. So I don't know. I think Razor's really good against Sven too. Like it's very annoying to play Sven into that. I mean, eventually Sven just gets so big that he kind of just like doesn't care as much about the link. But until that happens, I think it's really annoying to play that.
I
So
feel like
I
Underlord
find
really
it
shouldn't be losing
interesting
this.
that
yeah, I'd agree. I think Underlord should not have lost that lane. I think that I've played Underlord into Gyro a fair amount of times this season actually, and I do not think that's a lane that Underlord should be struggling in at all. I think you can always Firestorm the wave. Your damage is way higher than a Gyro. Way fucking higher. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
Have
he,
I'm a little confused what happened there, but
probably got caught out
yeah.
and then fenced and then just dies to rocket barrage.
I guess. I mean, he does have a Rubik for it, which is kind of like a do nothing for, but I think Rubik is so strong. I'm really surprised.
In lane,
to
the hero
see-
still is not that good in lane though. Like you're still a one spell hero in lane.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know,
I
but
think
yeah,
going Greaves on Underlord was a bit of a blunder. You really want shreds on that hero.
yeah, I think that's
You
the big
did
thing,
with the
yeah.
cleave. I don't know if you still do.
It's still good.
Mm,
You can still hit fast.
I think
You
Treads is
still can
still
do
really
soul
good.
ring, tread swapping stuff, save mana. It's way more efficient than
Yeah.
Arcane's.
Yeah, I think that you also like as an Underlord. I think if you feel like you have to get a third item BKB, it's just really sad. And like I don't think it's wrong necessarily, but Underlord does not want to build a BKB. He is like a one of those heroes that really wants to build auras and other type of protection items like a Lotus or like a Shiva's or something like that or like an Ags. So feeling like you have to get a BKB is pretty sad for sure. So I don't know. But Icarus, do you have any thoughts at all?
No, like I think you guys covered a whole bunch of it. I think this Underlord's supposed to have a better lane.
Okay.
That's really it.
All right. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Game 2. Another longer game. Midas looks like they were able to sneak this one for sure. Oh, god damn it, Radio. You guys picked offlane Necro. God fucking. Okay, talk to me about that. I think offlane Necro is so fucking bad. Why'd you guys do this, Radio?
Steve likes mid heroes in the offlane. Surprise.
I mean, well, yeah,
Um,
I get that. I get it. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I honestly don't really remember this series too well. But I
That
know from this the clown was so crucial that I think they had a lot of saves with that pick, and it totally fucked us.
Yeah. No, that's.
that Lena build is some work.
What? You don't like the Lena build? Are you crazy?
The MKV. What is it for?
Juggernaut has a
To hit the
butterfly.
jug.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
you gotta hit
okay,
the
yeah.
jug, man, with your
Juggernaut.
with your spell.
Oh,
build.
but I see the Ags and I see the Yashikai and I'm thinking this is like spellcasting Lena, no?
You'd think.
Well, there's no facts this. She was probably just pivoting into right click
Yeah,
later.
you do both.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
I think that was like already the build before the patch anyways. People were just starting to pivot. They would go spells early, right click late.
See, the funny thing to me is that I actually like your guys' lineup, except for the Necro. Like I really don't like the Necro at all. Like I think if you had like another offlaner that had some type of CC and control, I actually think that it would
I
have
don't
been
know.
much
I think the
better.
Necro should be quite good into the lineup, right? Like Tide, DP, Underlord, or not?
But
Undying.
Yeah, but the problem
It's the
is
same
that
problem though. You don't have an offlaner. Like,
Yeah.
look at their team. Who is starting the fight? Ursa? My pause one has to run in to start the fight.
Yeah, but like Necro should dumpster this lane. It's Undying Jug. Like
well,
they can't get on
here's
you.
the problem though. Here's the problem is the thing with okay, number one, how do you get a Reaper off this game? Right? Like I don't know how you scythe anyone because there's a Ringmaster
Two
who'll
saves.
box and there's an Undying who'll get shard and then he'll throw the tomb and then he'll save, right? So you can't scythe anyone this game. It's impossible. And then the issue with Jug is that the hero has a really good animation, really good damage, and the spin goes through your W. So you can't really W run away. Like I think if the Necro gets a little weak in lane, he just gets spun down and just fucking dies like a dog. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it this game. I don't think it I don't know. I think it was maybe an overcook. And I think second picking it too is very bold. That is like a very early Necro pick. I don't know. That's very, very surprising to me that you guys would do that. But anyway, Icarus, do you have any thoughts? I want to go to you early here before too much more is said.
I think the HO support combo here is just like pretty hard to play. Like both of them kind of want like to be ahead, especially like Disruptor wants to run at people. I think if you have like this support duo and you need control, it gets like kind of funky, unfortunately. Like I think the lack of like true point click stun, like you have like obviously the Warlock ults, but to have that on like a really long cooldown, I think it's just hard.
Yep. No, that's totally fair. Totally fair. I think like was said earlier too, they definitely are lacking disable for sure. Like they have no disable against a Jug, DP,
Yep.
and Tide. Like that's just really, really difficult. Definitely makes the game difficult for sure. So
I was just think like obviously this isn't a new concept, but like the Disruptor from like any position that isn't just running straight at you with wards is like it just doesn't feel that good. You're like glimpsing people away and then he spins at you. It's just like it's pretty funky.
yeah, it's definitely a hero that wants to play from ahead for sure. So, all right. If no one else has any thoughts, we can go to game 3. Anyone else have anything new, or can we move on?
Nah, not really.
Send us.
Please draft stuns on your team.
Please draft
You need to
stuns.
stun people
Guys, it
to
is
win the game, hopefully.
very true, guys. I've always said this, especially in AD2L, you're gonna have a lot of success if your lineup is easier to execute. Draft
See,
stuns.
look, Radiant drafted stuns that actually do something. Dire has literally no stuns outside of Enigma
I mean,
that have any meaningful cooldown.
I mean,
They have Black
this
Hole
lineup
Roll.
also doesn't really have a lot of
Well,
stuns. I
No,
will say
Dead in the
that.
Water. Dead in the Water is basically a stun.
No, it's not. You
mean,
can right click it.
Yeah, but you're gonna die right
Press
clicking
BKB.
it.
I mean, all right. So this.
What would you
game-
rather have, Ravage or Black Hole?
Oh, actually, hold on. Here's the tech, right? You ult on Veno, you Abyssal, and then the Veno ult pops, and it gives Abyssal to like everyone else. There's
You
your
ult
stuff.
on Veno.
It's like a
you
double Ravage,
Lotus
think
Orb
about it.
duel, and then you'll duel everyone
That's
I mean,
good.
the Veno W is basically a stun, right? Like they can't click on you. It's the
for
same
6
thing.
seconds. Yeah, it does a shit ton of
disarm,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not true.
It's not a
Can you
disarm.
even-
It's
can
not a
you
disarm.
dispel
It
it?
just does damage. You can dispel it, yeah,
Okay.
but it's not a disarm. It just
what
forces
if
you to take damage.
They could have made that Veno thing like a Weaver bug, and it would have been so funny.
So I will say, like, just looking on the lineups here, I'm gonna move past the Vanguard on Tide because that's
Oh yeah,
I
It
know,
was- it was-
Hold on a
that is-
second.
matchup.
Hold
that
on
is
a
like-
second.
Hang
It
on a
was critical to winning
genuinely
the game.
just
They won the game.
Just to give a quick thought on this, guys, don't build Vanguard on Tide. It's really fucking bad. Just so we're on the same page, it's really bad. Like it does not stack with his with his Kraken.
So Steve would disagree with you.
Please
I don't
want
wanna
to
hear
do
it.
this ever. It's
Where does
not
the
There's
winner
an outside
trophy?
chance it does, right? Because now he has stacking. It probably doesn't. It certainly doesn't.
it used
but
It
to
doesn't.
definitely
Damage
not,
block doesn't
so-
stack. Damage block
Yeah.
never stacks.
Yeah.
Maybe-
It'll never stack.
He has stacking damage block though.
No, like Tide
Yeah,
Hunter.
it's separate sources. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Different
it's
I
not
sources
think the
will
good.
stack.
neutral item
It's
does
not
stack
good.
though, doesn't it? The shield.
I don't think it does. It shouldn't.
I don't know if it
Not
does or
that one.
not. I'm not sure if
That
it
one
does or
does,
not.
because that's like a glimmer cape on you, like
I'm
that
just
kind of
saying.
shield.
I'm just saying. Overall, guys. Overall, pro tip: don't build a Vanguard on Tide. It's not good. It's very bad. If you really need a Crimson, like I guess it's okay. But he didn't even get a Crimson. He just went Vanguard. So yeah, it's not good. It's not good, guys. Don't do that ever again. But it's okay. I mean, they won the game. Radio, do you
I
have any
remember at the
thoughts
end of
on
that
this?
game, we were all talking. We're like, "Hey guys, we're all being chirped for the Vanguard Tide. Does anybody know why?" And then Steve was like, "Does it stack?" And we're like, "We don't know."
No, it does
And
not.
then so,
It does not stack. That's no.
and then
That's crazy.
they were like, "I think we found out. It doesn't actually work."
No, it does not work. No, it's not good. Yeah, no, it's really bad, but it's okay. It's
That's
okay.
really funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Medusa
otherwise
one.
though, like you said, I mean, Changstein just had another really standout game. He really did really good. Stretchy did very well, good as well. So that's really cool.
How many
Um,
fish did Tide Hunter eat?
0, dude. I don't think he
oh
ate
Oh
No
any
yeah, and then
fish.
fish the
Steve
whole
said, "I
game?
forgot to get fish. How do I get fish?" And we
oh
were like, "What
my
does it look like?"
God, what the oh God, Black, I'm telling
That
you.
can't be right. Surely you
Oh.
accidentally get some.
You might not though, because you do have to walk over the fish, and before it was buffed, like the range was
Yeah,
even
they increased the
bigger.
pickup range after
Yeah,
this game.
yeah. So it was even further away. So if you didn't remember
It
to
would
walk
spawn
over
like
it, like
400 units away from the kill.
yeah,
You had
it
to
was
like
really
dive the
far.
enemy to get it.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's really funny. Holy moly! But anyway, all right. So does anyone have any thoughts about like lineups at all? Like this lineup
Abaddon
compared to
pause 1. You deserve to lose. I think that's not a real pause 1. I think the hero's not that good right
I think Puka
now.
was cooking with it though before, but yeah.
Before, but it was even then I didn't like it a lot pre-patch because it was starting to feel weak by the end of that patch. As like it was really strong when like you were going the Blink Manta Orchid build and it would just like completely shred people, and then it got nerfed a little bit. And then you're like just pick like a strong ranged hero. Because you just get diffed by Medusa. They have 3 cores that are basically all early game against a Medusa.
Yep. No, that's fair. Yeah. I think that they picked some greedy supports, I will say that. Like very slow greedy supports. It just didn't work out. I don't know. I will say that at Radio it's a little unethical that you guys 18's Medusa. I think that hero is still one of the most obnoxious heroes to 18 pick because you could just ban out 2 counters to it, and like if they don't have anything to deal with it, which I don't think they did, like prior to that, I think they really struggled with Medusa. It's very not nice of you. It was very naughty. So I just want to.
Well, you would think that, but we're not through all the other series we got to talk about,
That's true. That's true.
and I've
That's
got
true.
a story to tell you.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. All right. Well, does anyone else have any thoughts here? I feel like we were a little brief with this one, but it is getting a little later, so I don't know. Does anyone else have anything to add?
W Shadow Demon player. They picked it. I saw them picking Shadow Demon a lot in their last few series.
There you go. Okay. W Shadow Demon. All right. Okay, let's go to this game then. All right. Which one was this?
It was it's not on the thing, but
It's
it
not
was
on the
that
thing.
game, yeah.
Okay.
It
So
went 2-1.
this is the last series actually. We made it to the last series. Okay. So
Oh wow.
this one broke my heart, of course, because I wanted HO to win because
I
they're
did
my
as well.
goats.
I
But
tried my best game 2 to make it happen.
oh, radio. Okay, so let's talk about this 18 pick Medusa this game actually because you guys did get the 18 pick Medusa, and I actually think it's a pretty decent 18
Yeah.
pick Medusa game actually.
So what Colin or Changstein told me after that game was that he got absolutely butt ravaged by the Phoenix Spirits, and he was just standing there AFK half the game, even with Manta.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would that tracks.
So he's
Okay.
like, well, let's keep that in mind for the future.
For the
And then he
future.
lost badly.
Okay. All right.
He did nothing. We did nothing.
Yeah, he went
And
0 and
yeah.
8. That is it's very much tracking with what you said with the it seemed like a lot of Changstein A lot of the Changstein show this season. So yeah, he struggled and
Yeah.
you guys did
If
not.
he didn't pop off on a game, it's just like we didn't have anyone like really smashing in other lanes. Generally,
I don't know. This Slardar had the greatest W of all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
That
was
is
actually
true. He did
Wait, what happened?
completely. So we were taking Tormentor with like no vision, and we took it. I think right as we took it, he went in and just fucking killed 3 of us.
He stole it and got kills with
Yeah,
one
yeah, he
W.
stole it. He got the last hit on it with the W and killed like 3 people.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
thought
It was
the
by
mental was
complete
over
luck
after
too,
that.
because I told Steve. Steve's like, "I'm going in." I'm like, "Steve, don't go in." He's like, "I'm fucking going in." And he just
Yeah, and then he
pulled
got
tiger.
it, dude.
Is
We
that
were
is
so
that right
convinced their
here?
mental
That was
was
honestly
broken.
a wild
Yeah, it
series.
must have
Game
been.
1 and Game
Uh,
3 had some like wild moments, and then Game 2 had some wild moments as well. But
We were
in
spectating
a
this
very
as a
bad
team,
way.
and we were so on board with the Dusa pick until they picked Sniper. And then we were like, wait,
yeah,
hold on.
that is
What?
like
This
a
is
bit strange. That is.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
panicked.
What's it called? I saw the Medusa 18 pick, and I was like, we just have to permanently 5-man. If we 5-man from like 10 minutes, I think they're gonna struggle to play the game because they have a sniper Dusa. We just force them
Yeah,
to
I
fight,
Whatever
and
you
we'll win every
do,
fight.
don't look at Slardar's damage. Just don't do it. Let's go to the next game.
Oh my fucking god! What the fuck you doing, Black Ops? What the hell you doing? Is
Let's
this
go to
the
the next game.
reason? Is this the reason that he didn't want to join this fucking podcast? What the fuck are you doing, boy? How do you have
6.5K
6.5k damage in a 40-minute game? Also, what the
What?
fuck? Why'd you go BKB Raps? Oh my god, Black Ops, what are you doing? Oh, fucking
It's
kill
like,
me!
oh, I'm not feeling so good tonight, guys. I don't think I can do
What
content.
the fuck is this, Black Ops? Are you crazy, Black Ops? Oh
He told
no.
me after we lost this series, he says, "I'm never playing off lane again. It is the worst lane in the world."
Oh my
True.
god, that
Yeah.
is really. I mean, Clink, you're an offlaner. Do you think there's ever a world where you go blink BKB
No.
Raps on Slur?
no.
I don't think so. I don't think.
If
Let
I
me-
remember
okay,
right,
wait.
this shard was super late as well. Like half the strength of this hero is getting blink shard at
Yeah, the
15
blink
minutes.
shard is so strong.
I think he had it like he got BKB first, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
or I think
no,
he might have
not-
gotten it off of Torm or something. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly.
Fuck, that is fucking brutal though. Holy shit, that's brutal. Yeah. I don't know. I think that, like you guys are pointing out, I just don't think Medusa Sniper is a very good. It's just so greedy. It's so fucking greedy to do that. Like, you have no front line besides a Slardar who went Raps, BKB.
Not even just that. Like you can look at the two mid heroes. It's a Bat Rider versus a sniper. One can play very active, go looking for kills all the time. We were just constantly looking with Bat for any kind of fight, and sniper just hits creeps. Like he wants his team to be doing something instead.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I think Bloodseeker is very, very interesting hero right now too. I've seen this hero do very well in this patch. So
I remember when you
we just
guys
wanted
locked
something to
in
fight.
Bloodseeker, we were thinking like, wait, is that gonna work into the Medusa? And we're like, oh no, let's find out. And then it did really well.
mm.
We just wanted something that fights early. I think when we were thinking about the pause one, of just pick something that can fight early, that has a spell or something that's useful early, so we can 5-man. And I mean, Bloodseeker does do that.
He definitely does.
Seemed very good.
He definitely does. Yeah. Icarus, Wilson, you guys have anything to add? Or
I'm still kind of baffled on the 6.5k damage thing.
Let's go on to the next series, or the next game.
I'm gonna add him in
Dude,
con
it's
chat
Printer on
right now.
Bloodseeker.
Fucking-
He was making sure Slardar couldn't do anything in the fights. He just gets ruptured.
Yeah, I mean that you know what? You're right. That was not a paid
Like-
message from Black Up. You know what? He just got ruptured. He couldn't do anything.
He was
guys.
getting
There's
ruptured
no-
like every fight. To be fair,
Nothing
there was one
to
fight
do.
he got ruptured and just started running, and then he was just dead.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Icarus, you have any thoughts before game 2?
No, I thought the Bat Rider was actually pretty cool, and I think he played it really well. I watched this whole series.
Yes, he
Agree,
did really well,
agree.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Arden, my goat. Lock
Like
him in
he
this
was
new
actually
hero.
like all over the place, doing like a lot of damage.
All right. Well,
Oh.
let's stay out.
This is a beautiful
Let's stay with
series.
you though. Let's stay with you, Icarus. Because you watched this whole series. So do you have any thoughts for me on this game too? Like, do you like any of the lineups here? Like, what are your thoughts?
I'm just trying
HO
to think about how it went.
HO did take this game back, and it was pretty convincing. It was a pretty decent stomp game 1.
Yeah, I think
34th game
this.
to
I think
3.
this was the game where Viper just went like ham, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he played like out of his mind. I think this when I made the comment earlier of like Changstein played really well. This is the game that I was thinking of where like he just kind of like felt like put this game on his back. I guess Stretchy had a really good scoreline too, but it felt like this Changstein Viper was doing a lot.
What do you think
Slardar is
about
a weak
the
hero or what?
What do you think about the Viper safe lane this patch, friends? I know last patch we saw it a little bit. I feel like I don't see it quite as much, but I do think it worked really good this game, and I mean it had a lot to break, like it had a lot to do, I think. So
I partially take blame for that because I really wanted Bara, and then we're double melee into a Viper. And I was level 3 at 11 minutes. So
Oof.
that's definitely tough.
I,
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
that was
forgot
insane.
that Bara doesn't have his old innate. So I was like actually not getting XP. So that felt extra bad.
Yeah, no, that's not great. No, definitely not. Yeah, I
Probably
think
hard to cut against Tiny too, huh?
Yeah, that was also miserable. I was trying to cut and the Tiny's just there. And it's like I think I died once because he just the Viper just walked while I was stunned. And it's like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, I think that they just had better lanes. Like I think HO have very strong lanes into you guys, honestly. I think that's the biggest thing that's standing out to me is like Tide is great against Spectre in lane.
Yeah,
At
the
least
Spectre
I
last
personally
pick
love it.
is
Yeah, I
kind
agree.
of mind blowing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
the
a
Spectre's
very
like an
bold-
impossible game.
Wait, he last picked Spectre into
Yeah.
Viper? Oh
Into
my
Viper.
god, wow, that's really bold. Holy shit, that's really bold. Okay. I mean, I guess you could do it if you think that. I think that's like a very hubris pick, though. Like, I think you do that if you think that you can withstand the onslaught, and I don't think.
I think it is strong this patch.
Oh, it is. Yeah, no,
I think it's
I
quite
think
good.
I think it's fine, but I think that if you're picking it into a Viper in a fast lineup, like, I think you need to be very confident in your ability to get to late game, which did not happen. Um, yeah, I don't know. I do like.
I mean, this
Tide
guy's a
into it.
Slark player. Like, imagine Slark this game.
Yeah, Slark would have been
Slark not
much
banned?
better.
Slark wasn't banned. Crazy.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't remember exactly what we were deciding. I think we were just low on time. And we were just like pick a hero, we don't have much time left.
I would have liked Weaver too, to be honest. I think Weaver's pretty good, like in general this patch. And I think Weaver would have played much faster with the Slardar and the Bat against this lineup, in my opinion. So I think that would have been better as well, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I should
we
have picked a
actually
real
thought it
hero.
was going to be a Slark game. And then Steve was like, it should be okay as Tide.
Mm-hmm.
That was like as far as that discussion went. And Colin was just saying, pick me Viper. I don't give a fuck right now. I want to play it. And then we
Okay.
did.
And then you did.
That was about the extent of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's totally
Stretchy
fair
also
enough.
had a generational mid performance.
Yeah,
It
he
took
was
him a while to
cooking.
kind of figure it out, but he got there.
I will say I don't think I've ever seen a Bloodstone first item quap. This is
It's
very fascinating.
dude, it's so
man.
good. It gives you
He's been-
650
yeah.
HP.
Wait
This
until you
item is
see next
disgusting.
game.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now, before
Yeah.
we go any further,
Okay. Cool. All right. Wilson, do you have
I
any
would like to
thoughts on
once
this?
more draw your attention to the Slardar damage.
Oh
Um,
my fucking god, again? What is
No,
the fuck going on?
it was
my
like
God.
actually unplayable lane. Like I griefed so
Oh
hard by
my
asking
God.
for Bara after we
on.
picked a Slardar.
Does the shawl build into wraps?
I think it does.
Yes.
That's why I was looking at that.
It
There's
does,
no
it
way
does.
these fuckers
Oh
are
my
going
God.
for like
It builds into
50
pipe though.
wraps, bro.
It also builds into pipe.
That's
It does
even
build into
worse.
both, but
He better not
I
have been
know.
building a pipe. He better fucking not have been building a pipe. I swear to fucking god, I'll freak out. Dude.
I
Okay,
really don't
anyway.
remember, but it does
I
build into those
also-
items.
I think the Bat Rider pick into the SD might have been a bit troll.
It doesn't work. No, it doesn't work that way. If you're disruptioned while lassoed, you actually appear where the lasso is still.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Any movement,
No,
like
wait. No.
that is how
wait
that
a
works.
second.
That
Okay.
in game 1, the sniper got lassoed, disruptioned, and then appeared like a mile away from the orb.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't stop. You get taken
Any
just
movement,
in the ball.
yeah, disruption does not stop movement. If you get
Right.
pudge hooked, then disruption, you still end up at pudge.
Okay. I agree with you, but I still don't think it's good to pick
That-
that
no,
into
I-
Shadow Demon. I don't think that's a good choice. Like even though
I mean,
like
you
yes, the
get
last
disruptioned until you get disruption in demonic.
yeah,
Code,
that's what I
but it
mean.
doesn't
Like
stop
the
save.
bat himself will just get disrupted instead.
I mean,
Like,
we did it last game. We did it last game though. Like we played bat into Shadow Demon last game. And like whatever.
Yeah,
It's
it
funny
worked.
because I played Shadow Demon into bat this series, and I didn't even know that until you guys told me right now.
Don't say
Like
that,
there's
Radio.
one time you disruptioned the sniper, and then he just appeared a mile away. I was like, where the fuck is he? I was so confused.
Arden was
I'm
just
not
feeling
sure I even
confident.
know what's happening when I play this game. I'm
Fuck
I
it.
confused.
You know
I
what?
definitely
Fair
didn't know
enough,
what was
brother.
happening.
Fair enough. On that note, let's go to game 3 here. So,
All right, so I have something to say about this game before I get distracted about my current game.
okay.
Can somebody fucking explain to me why Mr. Ouch Kibibbles thought it was acceptable to rush a vessel into this team, not have boots? I'd like to know the actual logic.
It
have
spreads. It
boots.
He
spreads
was
on the ult. It's
literally
AOE vessel. Your
What?
he was
ult on
literally
Venal is AOE
slugging
vessel.
around the map at fucking negative 50 movement speed, farming creep camps while we were getting our asses fucked for 30 minutes straight, and all he has is a goddamn vessel, no brown boots. I want to kill myself.
Your mid also doesn't have a blink, right? Like that might also contribute to the
Oh,
There was-
what?
ability
He
to
doesn't
fight.
have
And
a
then-
blink? Oh.
Halfway into the game, Colin started chirping Tim about not having consecrated wraps because he said it's the most OP item in the world, needs to build it right now. And Tim was like, but I think I need a Lincoln's. And he said, no, man, get the
Oh
wraps.
my
And then he got
God.
dueled every fight.
Neither's the right answer.
And then
You
what
need
else
to
happened in
blink.
this game? The eggs was bad
The-
on Rubik. I should not have done that. I had a
Roche.
plan with it
The
with
Roshan. That was the
Jakiro
bad
and
one.
Shao Demon. The Roche steal from Pango was so god tier. I honestly,
Dude, Arden on the Pango, I was like, holy shit.
I felt like winning this game until he stole Roche, and then it just all went to shit.
You guys
He-
were
there
winning
was-
the
he
game.
hit-
Yeah, you were. You were winning.
There
the
was
game.
Hensing played well,
he
too.
blind went into Roche with Pango ult. It was like 1 HP, and he was just stunning everyone, and he got the
Yeah, there were like
The
5 people in the
Roche
pit or
Aegis.
something. Like he hit
Yeah.
everybody with it. It was wild.
We saw Pango in bottom lane, and we saw someone mid and someone top, I think, and we thought he's not going to contest. I don't even think he knows, and then he did.
I have
Um,
so many questions about this. Like, I am so confused on so many levels here. Like,
so I
like,
think, and if I remember correctly as well, I remember we really felt like Frost was a big factor in winning that game because it felt like whenever we needed someone not to get dueled, they got dueled, and the fight was
Dude,
over.
he was so locked in on the Legion. I was so locked in. I think I was like begging him to play Legion that game. So I'm like, dude, please just pick it.
I just yeah.
He was
I don't
he
know,
thought on it
like,
for a while. He thought on it for like a minute straight almost.
It was
But
it was a
he
really
did
good
really
pick.
good.
I don't think Legion is very good, but that's moving like beyond that. I don't think that hero is like that strong. But even moving beyond that, like I just am so confused. Like the whole thing with Lesh that makes him so broken is that he gets both facets just innately now. So like the whole thing is like you rush Blink, like it's so good. Like I'm so surprised that he didn't get a Kaya or Blink. Like that's so
Yeah.
wild to me. Like those are like both staple Lesh. I don't know how you skip both of them. And then look at like it's so sad. Like Bloodstone, 10 minutes later he gets wraps, and then over 10 minutes later he gets a link. It's so sad. Oh my god.
It was
Oh
very
man.
underfarmed that game.
That's so
I mean, I wonder
sad.
why. It's almost like he
Yeah,
doesn't have a Kaya
yeah.
item.
Also,
Yeah,
he's not
you just
Kaya,
need
but
Kaya. It's like one of the best items on Lesh Kaya, dude. It synergizes so well, dude. Oh my
Weaver
god.
tried his absolute best to 1v9 this game, dude. Look at the KD.
Yeah, Changstein was cooking, man.
I think I ate
tough.
ass to him like 3 times in lane. I fed that lane so hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still not a big fan of Lincoln's first item on Weaver. I know it's against a Legion. I get it. Like I understand, but like I don't think it's.
We had a bunch of Lincoln breaks though.
Yeah,
Especially when
don't
I got
think
Blink.
it's, like-
I was just blinking in, breaking Lincolns, and setting up a disruption.
Yeah, I think you get other items there. Maybe a BKB would be really strong. Like I don't know. I don't think like it's as bad inherently, but I don't know. I mean, radio, like you said. I mean, you went eggs first item, and it took almost 30 minutes after the play to get.
Yeah, the eggs was bad. I thought it'd be really good with like the Jakiro and Shadow Demon, with the
Yeah.
blink.
No, that's
It just never
fair.
panned out the way I wanted. And in retrospect, it was just hard to execute in general.
Dude.
I felt that game.
Dragoness just didn't skill Ice Path for like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah,
It was really
I
it was
noticed.
really funny. She was
noticed.
like, oh, "It's okay. Look, I haven't skilled Ice Path yet. He can't steal it."
I mean, that's one way of. I mean, see, the problem is that it's still really good to take dual breath. So I don't think it's that like. I don't know if that's like the solution, but all right. I mean, yeah. I also don't. I don't really know why you would rush a Spear Vessel no boot. I mean, it's not that great against Slark or Legion or Pango or Yeah,
Definitely not
it's
against.
not really
Can
good
you
against anything.
dispel Veno alt now? By the way, I think you can.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know if it
No.
says. It just isn't.
I-
It didn't say anywhere the ability. I swear I saw it getting dis people. So I was like,
I'm like
Well, hold on.
99% sure that you cannot still.
because what's it called? I was like, hey Frost, get an Ags. It's like very good this game.
Legion
'Cause
X is
whenever
really cool.
Every time he wins a duel, we just all get purged and are super fast and
It's a
regenerating a shit
massive
ton.
AoE. Like
It's massive
really cool.
AoE. It gives you a shit ton of move speed. 60 HP regen. If you take the talent, it's 100 HP regen.
Jesus, that's pretty fucking good, actually. Wow.
And
Fair enough.
yeah. And then
Printer
at the
popped
end of the
off,
game, he
too,
got
look
like
at this. He was
Yep.
cooking.
I
The
think this
Slark
is like
dude.
the difference between not picking Spectre and picking
Yeah,
like
and picking
Slark
like an
Tide. I
actual
think this is
hero.
like kind of the same dynamic, except for it's just like what Clink said. I think is right. It's like you just pick Slark, and this game is like totally different.
Yeah, and they got cooked with it. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Yep. Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all that needs to be said here, probably. Well played to Peppa Pigs, obviously. They were able to overcome my goats. I'm very sad because HO is out. But I will say, the fact that you guys made third this season, I think is pretty impressive because a lot of people at the start of the season, I remember, because we were doing the episodes, obviously, a lot of people were not even thinking you guys would make playoffs, let alone make third place. So I still think
We didn't
that's
even think we'd
pretty.
make playoffs.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty fucking cool because this was a pretty competitive season of Conk, and you guys making third is really impressive.
We never
I
got to
think.
play them, so this is
Oh,
like a
right.
travesty of the highest order.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, no, definitely, obviously. I mean, that would have been a very fun matchup for sure.
And all the comms in our Discord is just fatality glazing HO all week every year.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so crazy.
That's pretty much all my comms in Conk chat is me just glazing HO as well, really. But yeah. So I guess this will be the last episode though, really, because there's only finals after that. So unless we do an episode after finals, then this is pretty much it. So appreciate everyone tuning in all season. Apologies for the delay again. My life got really busy, so I wish I could have done one
It's
last
all
week,
good.
but it happens.
Wait, we don't get to shit talk each other? We
Uh,
don't get to predict that we're gonna win?
no. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, we're getting there. But before we wrap it up, before we end, as is tradition, let's do predictions. I'm curious to see where you guys are standing here. So it is a grand finals of Cult of the One Mag God against Peppa Pigs. I
I
think
think you're
most
doing
people.
best of 5.
Oh, we're doing a best of 5 too. Okay, that's
Yeah.
always exciting. I think most people thought Peppa Pigs would be here for sure. Like that's like I think not a hot take. I think most people expected that. Now I don't think necessarily everyone thought Colt would be here in the grand finals. So I think that's kind of interesting. But Wilson, let's start with you. What do you think is going to happen in this best of 5 grand finals? Who do you think's going to take it home?
Cult 3-0.
What? Okay. All right. You think
Yeah.
Colt's gonna 3-0? Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Radio. What do you think's gonna happen in this grand finals?
I think 3-1 Cult.
3-1 Colt. Okay. Okay. Saren, what do you think's gonna happen?
If I don't say 0-3 against my team, a certain individual is gonna start XDing me. But I'm hoping it's at least a close series. I would rather play a close series and lose than get stomped and not have fun.
Okay. But you think your team's gonna win, obviously.
I think with the new patch, there's a chance because the game we played before was immensely despair, but that was also pre-patch. So new patch, new mindset.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fair. And I mean, only freaks would come on this podcast and predict their own team to lose, obviously, naturally. So,
Exactly. Who would do
yeah.
that?
No one that we know, surely. Clink, what are you thinking for the final?
We're taking this shit 3-0. It's gonna be easy.
Okay.
He says that, yet I've
listen,
capped him in lanes a few times, you know. Let me talk about that Witch Doctor.
We might roll swap once we 2-0, so it might be a 3-1, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh god, you're letting Control play a role he doesn't get carried on? Oh
I
no.
will say that I think what I actually think will happen is irrelevant because I just want to see Conch chat after Cult wins because Target will just be saying some funny
Oh,
shit.
Oh my
gosh.
So like
gosh.
I
They'll
only
be
want Cult to
absolutely
win.
insufferable.
Yeah, I only want Cult to win just for that reason.
I mean, Clink,
So
I'm gonna have like my fucking messages spammed every day for the rest of the year. If I lose,
Oh yeah, of
it's so
course you are.
over.
yeah, it's
For some
over.
context, the captain of Cult is like a friend of mine I've been playing Dota with for like 9 years, 8, 9 years.
Yeah, we can tell from the Conch chat how you guys endlessly like
Yeah.
bicker with each other like an old married couple. So that's definitely
I
that's
mean,
definitely
he
fair.
is a dog. I will never
That's fair.
concede on this.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have a 33% win rate with him this week, so every loss is his fault.
I think if I were actually to give like a genuine take, I think Peppa Pigs is gonna win 3-2. I think it'll be
That's
very close.
crazy.
I think it'll be very close series. I think it'll be very very close, but I think they're gonna pull it out in the very end. That's my prediction. So
Dude,
we will
Arden is
see.
locked in.
Yeah,
Arden is so locked in this patch.
we will see who's right though at the very end. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next time.
Later.
TY, TY.